So here's the thing. When it comes to love, people get confused about a lot of different things. You have people who think, oh, well, this is how I love my friends, and this is how I love my family, and this is how I love the person I'm in a relationship with. No, that's not how it works. There's one type of love. Now, the Greeks will tell you that they have different names for the types of love. Okay, you have, the agape love, and yay, love of God and love of people and everything. Then you have eros, the romantic love. There's the love for your family, love for your friends, all of that. But at the end of the day, it's the same basic principle. You were designed a specific way, the way that your spirit works. You look at a stranger on the street, you see them hungry, your natural interaction or your natural response should be like, dang, that's messed up. I should try to help them. Let me feed them. Let me see what I could do. Or I hope they're in a better position because I don't have no money. Or if I did, or I don't want to give them to them because I want to make sure it's something good. Whatever it is, you want what's best for that individual. That's normal. Correct. If you don't feel that way, you should probably seek some therapy because you have some issues. I'm just keeping it real. Because at the end of the day, if you were the one that was on the street in a messed up position, you'd want somebody to look at you and go, ah, they need help, and reach out to help. And if you don't have that same thing within you, something is broken that needs to be fixed immediately. Period. Then you have all these other people who run around and they think that the relationships are different. My friends, my family, the person I'm in love with, the people that I work with. No, it's the same thing. I care for you the way that I care for me. And if I don't, we don't have love between the two of us. Now you can say it's friendship love, family love, relationship love, but there is no love. If when I look at myself in the mirror, I say, damn, I look good today. Yeah, I like how I look. I'm great. And then we walk out the house together and you're my friend or my family or the person that I'm in love with and you look a hot ass mess and I don't bother to tell you, something's wrong with me. Because as a matter of fact, you are a reflection of me. How I let you walk around right next to me says how I feel about you. Because, yes, you are completely entitled to your opinion. You are entitled to look a fool if you so see fit. But if I love you and I don't say anything or try to stop you from that, there's a problem. You have a friend or a family member who's a crackhead. You just let them keep smoking crack like that's perfectly acceptable, and then they steal up everything in your house. You want to be like, they're a crackhead. Did you ever talk to them and say, hey man, you're a crackhead. You should probably stop that. Let's get you into a program. No? Well, then don't say anything when they steal your TV. How about that? Let's just deal with that. You come in and all your electronics and your jewelry and the painting from your grandmama is gone. Did you try to stop them? No. As a matter of fact, if you tried to stop them, okay. If you still let them have a key to your house, knowing they're a crackhead, you don't love them because all you're doing is facilitating their disease. To allow somebody with an issue to continue on in their behavior means that you approve of it and you accept it and you support it. You have a friend who's messed up in the head and they do crazy things all the time. Like, I don't know, you have a friend, she's still of, childbearing age perhaps. It's not like there aren't diseases out there, but let's bring a baby into that bag of crazy. Let her go out and have unprotected sex. Don't say anything to her. She get knocked up. She's on welfare with 5 kids, and you don't say anything to her. Not only are your taxes paying for those 5 kids that you didn't say anything about, my taxes are paying for those 5 kids you didn't say anything about, and you told her it was okay because you didn't say anything. Then when you cock up your eyes talking about some, well, this is what you get for having 5 kids. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can't say nothing once the baby's here. You can't do that once it arrives. How about you be a real friend, show real love, and say, why don't we keep our legs closed or invest in a condom? Or how about Depo? Let's get a shot. Take that right into consideration. Okay? There's all this craziness running around. I love you, but you let me act a mess. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do not love me. When you love someone, you love them like you love yourself. Now, if you got your own bag of crazy going on upstairs, get in some therapy. Okay? Go find Jesus, sit down in a corner, go to your personal upper room, have a meeting, and get it together. Because you run around here, you do what you want, you say what you want, you act like there are no consequences. Everything that you do is like a pebble dropping into a pond. Everything has ripple effects. It doesn't just affect you, and even if you never see where it lands, you might cause a tsunami somewhere else in someone's life. My sister was a drug addict. She's, in and out of prison. We're taking care of her kids. Now, her daughter's running around confused about her life. She got daddy issues and authority problems. Not because she has issues with authority, because she don't know who to answer to. Because she got mama who she knows should be mama, but then she got granny. Now, if your granny is closer to you than your mama got a problem. And I'm going to tell you why. Because your granny should be your friend. She should not be raising you and you are confused as to who's your mama and who's running the situation in your house. And if your kids answer to your mama quicker than they answer to you, you got a problem. You ain't doing your job. Your mama was here to raise you. She is now your assistant and your homeboy if you need somebody to back you up when you want to go out with your friends. She is not there to raise your kids, take care of them because you want to go out and party and act like, well, just because I had kids, my life don't stop. Yes, it does.
Come on here.
You better preach, Angela.
You laid down there and you got pregnant. Okay, well, you had your fun. Guess what you get to do for the next 25 years? That's not mama's fault. She didn't lay down there with him. If she had, then it would be her problem. She didn't, so get your life right. I love you. I love my kids. You love your kids, and why are they in the house by themselves while you're out at the club? That doesn't seem really loving. That's selfishness. There are people who cannot see themselves. They see themselves in the reflection, and they're like, oh, I have these things, and the world says these things are good. Or my friends treat me nice, and blah, 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 so I must be an awesome person. Meanwhile, most of them are only nice to you because you're evil, and they really don't want to get on your bad side and hear from you. And then when they stop answering the phone when you call, and you wonder why you can't get people to pick up for you, or they don't want to be bothered with you, or things happen and nobody bothers to mention it to you, they tired of you. You're a mess. Get it together. You're selfish, you're spoiled, and you need Jesus. Because he's the only one really that can fix all of that. When you really love someone, their welfare is more important to you than your own. Because you hope that in the time of your need, they'll be the same way. When you don't love someone, you're more important. And if you're always more important, let's think about that. Who has the problem here? Sometimes you do have to be a little bit selfish and take care of you. Because taking care of you enables you to take care of others. But if you're always the most important person in the situation, chances are you're an asshole. And nobody probably told you because they've probably been attempting to tell you in small ways and you've been ignoring it. To truly love someone is to be completely and utterly selfless. There are lots of examples, and I'm not going to get on my roll about Jesus because that's my personal belief. But there are plenty of examples through the world of people who have given up their lives to help someone else. That's the true shining example of love. Now, if you won't help anybody else, let alone do anything for anybody else, I know you're not giving up your life. So you clearly don't love someone. If you look at the person who's sitting right next to you, that you are still in love with, that's your boo, you're going to be together forever, and a bullet comes flying through the door and you have an option to push them out the way, not knowing whether you'll survive or not, but you can push them out the way and save that person, and you choose to save yourself, you don't love them. Now that doesn't matter if that's your friend, that's your mama, or if that's your man. If the situation comes where it's an emotional or a physical bullet, something that would put them on a path of destruction, and you can save them, and you choose not to, you don't love nobody but yourself, and you need to shut up. And that is the answer to that.
Shanice, you got any commentary on that?
Amen.
Was that it? Is that all you got? Okay.
I've had my soapbox for the day. This is, yeah, I don't even have a name for myself. Just Angela. You want to find me? If you know me, you can find me. If you don't, you're a stalker and I'm not talking to you.
Bye, Angela.
Oh, I love it.